Here we're asked to graph the cosine function. When I look at a cosine function like this, the first thing I notice is that it is a negative cosine graph. So when I graph this, it's going to start at the minimum value and end at the minimum value for one period. Now this one doesn't say like graph it for one cycle or one period or two cycles. So I'm probably going to graph it for one and then kind of, continue the dotted lines to represent that it goes on and repeats that function. So when we're doing this, I know that it's going to be that shape. And so I have to find, okay, where is the midline, maximum, and minimum? And so to start, I see that the k value here tells us where our midline is at. The a value, or the amplitude, tells us how high above that we're going to go for our maximum, how much below the midline we're going to go for our minimum. Now I know my graph is going to just bounce back and forth between that light blue dashed line. So when I'm doing this here, there is no h value, I see that, but there is a b value, meaning I want to know how long it takes me to repeat this process, or what's the distance between that bottom point that we're going to start with and the bottom point we end with. So we're going to do 2 pi divided by our b value, which is just multiplying by the reciprocal. So our period is going to be 4 pi units. So now I'm going to go ahead and kind of sketch this here. So it starts at 0 because there's no h value, ends at 4 pi because that is the distance between the two bottom points. Halfway between 0 and 4 pi is 2 pi. And then halfway between 0 and 2 pi is pi, because all of these points are going to be equal distances apart from where they hit the midline, minimum, or maximum. And so now I have all my coordinates. I'm just going to kind of sketch that general shape here. And again, I'll continue some of those dashed lines to remind everybody that, hey, it still goes on forever, but I'm just graphing a single cycle or a single period.